I'm currently in charge of our Syteline franchise, so anything Syteline, CSI related. I will manage those accounts, work with current customers, potential customers, as they go through the process of evaluating SourceDay and automating their current processes. SourceDay is an application that has a direct integration into the Syteline CSI ERP system. What this allows is for our current customers to automate a lot of the administrative steps that are falling into the purchasing and accounting departments. So from a purchasing perspective, they're able to automate all of the delivery, follow-up, and inputting of changes to their purchase orders to and from the Syteline CSI ERP. And then accounting is able to receive, automate the matching and the processing of all PO-backed invoices. So really what we want to do is have those teams focus on exceptions, the 10 or 15% that truly need human involvement, and automating everything that goes happy path. So if everything's working and going the way that we expect, that is really where we want to step in and automate and let teams be more efficient and add more value to the businesses within those departments as well. The integration itself is a huge important part of this. And the reason being is it gives your supply chain real-time visibility into what's going on within your own four walls. So if you think of the ERP as your crystal ball, this is your entire planning system for the complete organization. Unless we can connect your suppliers into that and plug them in and give them the same visibility that you have internally, everything becomes disjointed. So if you think of a potential solution that's similar without an integration is spreadsheets. That's where the organizations got into spreadsheets. It was the only way to send mass information and keep suppliers somewhat informed was to extract information from the ERP, deploy it via an email. The problem with that is as soon as you pull information out of the ERP system, it's instantly out of date. And as we know, there's hundreds, if not thousands of people in organizations making transactions every minute that can impact information that needs to be in front of your supply chain. Supplier collaboration to me is a true interactive way of communicating with you and a supplier. Today, collaboration is having a system that allows you to communicate with suppliers personally on things that matter and things that do not necessarily hold a high value or a high risk to an organization can be automated and not require so much physical attention. One thing that I don't believe is known as much as it should be is how tightly we're integrated to Syteline. So one thing that I can say is SourceDay was founded on Syteline being our first integration. So we are ERP agnostic, which is excellent. But Syteline is truly the first ERP we've ever integrated to. It is our largest customer integration base as it stands to date. And it's one of the first ERPs that we extend new features into. So anytime we have new integration features, it starts with Syteline. Syteline's always the first one that we're going to begin that with. It's our most comfortable and our most high traffic users. So we want to make sure that those users can get impacted as quickly as possible. One of the things recently that we've done with Syteline is we've extended into the planning system. So anyone running MRP or APS, as you know, there's multiple signals that come out of that. One is going to be future demand signals, forecasting, material planner workbench information, needing to cut POs. But there's also change order data that comes out of there. So if you already have POs that are created, there's a good chance you have a list of exceptions that are telling you to shift those POs based on now new customer or company requirements. So one thing may be moving things in, moving things out. Maybe you need to cancel POs because an order has been canceled from a customer. And one thing that we've done is we've extended into that with our integration where we can actually pull that data directly out of the Syteline system into SourceDay and allow very simple execution with you and your supplier so that we can make sure that those adjustments are happening so that the business requirements are being met from a cash flow and revenue perspective.